No doubt, whether this is your first or 97th attempt at quitting smoking, you would have been inundated with requests from concerned family, concerned friends, and partners to give up the habit. Has this helped? Fuck no. You've already heard countless times how ultimately the only person who can convince you to quit smoking is you. Well, this is all bullshit. Of course we want to quit. You may have tried other techniques or read other books that use charts, scare tactics, shock techniques, and self-hatred to make you quit. The most important thing for you to do right now is to assess whether you've tried different methods of quitting smoking and to see which one worked better. Secondly, you should always consult your general practitioner so they can monitor your progress from a physical health perspective. In Australia and other countries, plain packaging laws are in place where we are reminded of the dangerous effects of smoking to our health. While this may work for a small percentage of smokers looking to quit, it's human nature to become accustomed to the plain packaging laws and ignore any warning. I mean, after all, do you really think we choose to become smokers, and do we choose to stay hooked on nicotine? If so, wouldn't it be so easy to simply flick a switch in our brain to turn off that nagging thought to light one up? I hate to disappoint you, but health warnings and horror stories about the damage to our bodies through smoking will not be explored in this series, simply because we already know the effects, and this would never allow us to quit permanently. The one universal problem stopping smokers from becoming non-smokers is fear. Fear is the same tactic used by health advocates and companies to promote their pills, potions, nicotine replacements to sell their products to smokers. This is to promote fear of the damage to our bodies and fear of the draining of our bank accounts, but they don't address why smokers fear quitting. For example, you may suffer from one or more of the following fears. 1. Will I fail at quitting smoking? 2. Will I ever enjoy a meal or social activity again? 3. How will I cope with stress? And 4. Will I ever adjust back to being a non-smoker again? And lastly, the universal fear of every smoker, will I ever be completely free? Write down any of these fears that you have yourself on a piece of paper or your device. And just a note, these fears are valid for smokers. Any life change automatically results in paranoia and resulting to self-sabotage. We desperately search for any excuse to postpone what we perceive to be the day of reckoning when we have our last cigarette. My first task for you is to research and write down multiple ways to cope with stress, changes in lifestyle, and to write down times when you were at any social events and didn't smoke. What were the differences between when you smoked at these events and when you didn't? If you could search for any flimsy excuse to postpone your last cigarette, by nature you will also find any excuse to assist in stress management and finding old and new ways to enjoy yourself at social events. But also please understand, while fear impedes good understanding and fear is a major reason why you may not succeed the first time, all smokers have gone through the same rinse and repeat method to finally be able to quit permanently. As someone who may be new to quitting, you may unintentionally block your mind to any chance of success out of fear of change. If there was a button that you could press so that instantly you were already a happy and confident non-smoker with very little temptation to smoke again, would you press it? Or would you delay pressing that button? By hesitating to press that button, you have become a hostage. But how did you get there? Let's explore in the next episode.